Hi guys, welcome to Code Artisan Lab. This is video number 100 for learning management system in Django with ReactJs. In this video, we will talk about the messaging system. Okay, so we will create messaging system in two panels. In one is teacher and another for student. In teacher panel, teacher can send the message to the specific student, and in the student panel, student can send the message to the specific teacher. We will also implement that teacher can send message to all of the users. Okay, but right now we will implement for the specific user. So in this video we will just talk about this section. In the next video we will talk about this. Okay, so let's talk about the teacher message system. So first of all, I'm going to explain you that I have divided these steps. Okay, maybe we will do some changes when we will perform the practical things. Okay, so first step, we will create the table, okay, where we will save the messages, and then we will show the send button, okay, in the user panel. I'm going to show you that where I'm seeing. So if I'll log in with the teacher, right, so login, and I have it's on the OTP. So let's copy the OTP and paste it here, verify. Okay, so if I'll go to my users, then here we will add a message box where when we click on that it will show the pop-up. Okay, and in the pop-up we can show the list of messages between this current teacher and this user, right? So we will see that how we will implement. This is the second step. Actually we have covered we will cover whatever I have explained you. These are the two steps, right? 2 and 3. Okay, so then we will send the message to the specific user. It means we will when we click on that, it will send to the specific user, then we will save the data. Okay, and the next thing, we will show the notification to the student. This is not a real-time notification, but student can see when he log in or when he refresh the page. We will show the icon, red icon with the counting of messages, counting of notification. Okay, and when student click on the message list, then notification will auto hide. It means all notification has been read. Okay, so we will do these things. So first of all, let's start the database structure. Okay, so let's start from the database structure, then we will move the other steps. Okay, so let's open the model LMS API main, and then models.py file. Okay, so let's create a general class messages, right? So class actually not messages, let's say teacher student chat, right? And this will be models.model. Okay, and then the fields are okay, so fields are first of all teacher, models.foreign key with teacher. Let's take something from here, right? So this one, and this should be teacher, right? And then let's say student, and the foreign key should be student, and the next one is from, right? So from models dot, let's say char field. Okay, from is I think reserve keyword, so we can't take from. Let's say message from models dot char field, max length equal to 100, right? So this field help us to tell that this who is sending the message, right? Another one is receiver, and the message from it's a sender. Okay, so now message from, and the another one is time. Message time equal to models dot date time field, and let's say auto add equal to true, right? So, and another one is message text, right? So models dot text field. All right, here we are. Okay, so let's add here meta, and this will be 18, and let's say teacher student messages, right? And what else we need? Okay, this is fine. Now let's migrate this table. Okay, and then migrate. All right, now we will run the server. Manage.py run server. Okay, let's open the DB browser. Okay, and open the database, LMS API main, SQLite, browse data, and then we should have teacher student chat. Here we are, right? So we have these fields: ID, message, text, message from, message time, student ID, teacher ID. So we have these fields. So now we have completed our second step, actually fourth step. No, not fourth step, first step, sorry. We have completed our first step. Now the next step is to show the button and create the front end design for the sending messages, right? So let's see that. Where is that? Let's show here the message. So let's open the front end, and in the front end what should we open? User list. In the teacher panel we should have user list, here. Okay, and bootstrap icons, because I'm going to use the icons, bootstrap icons. Okay, so here we are. Don't know why this is showing here. Bootstrap icons. Okay, let's restart this, and while it's restarting, yeah, here we are. Bootstrap icons, and okay, so chat. Here we have a chat fill. Let's use this one, chat fill. So this should be button, right? So what is the code for this? Chat fill, and here is the code, right? And let's add a class class name equal to button sm button chat. So what it should be like, say button chat button dark. Okay, so okay, yeah, now it's showing here. Can you see that? Yes, margin left 2, right? So here we are. Oh, margin start to actually. Yeah, this is fine. Let's add title here. Send message. Okay, when we click on this, it should open the model. So let's go and check the model. Click here, 5.1 model. Okay, model, here is a model. Okay, and let's copy this model. All right, and then I will add this model here in the loop, right? And what else we need? We don't need this. We will say message model. Okay, and this will be message model, and we need a button. Button we already have, we just need to add this so that it will trigger the model, it will open the model actually, right? So here we are. So let's say message model. All right, now what I will do here, we need to add one more thing. Actually this should be dynamic because we have lots of we should have lots of student list, so this model should dynamic according to the list. Okay, so let's make it this way, this way, message model, and then I'll say dollar, and this should be what we have, index, right? And this is same for the ID, just remove the hash, right? And then we'll say send message to span, send message to student dot full name. All right, and let's add here the class text danger. All right, and here we will say send, right? And here we will add a text area. Also we'll add some more things. Okay, so let's see. And model dialog should be model LG because I want to make the model large. Okay, so everything should okay. Now let's check this. So if I click here, it should open the model. Okay, send message to Alex, right? Okay, so we want to show the list, and actually I want to left side the message list, right side the form where we will send the message. Okay, so yeah, that's a fine way. So let's remove this footer. Actually let's remove this footer. Let's keep it as it is, and let's check the bootstrap model design. Actually model we have, this is, and this one is vertically centered, scroll long content. Yes, we need actually scroll long content. Okay, and here we are. Okay, and then remove animation, full screen. Yes, this is full screen. All right, full screen but below SM. Full screen. Let's add this full screen model dialog. Okay, don't need the LG. Okay, so let's check this. Click here, we have full screen, right? Now in the full screen I will add here the row. Okay, we will add row. Here we are, div, okay, first of all we need to change class name, because the class name we have copied from the bootstrap is not according to the ReactJs. So what it should be, class name, right? Now it's correct. All right, so now what we need to do, div class name, class name equal to row, and then this is going here and there, class name equal to call md 8, right, and call md4. Okay, so here the message list in the left side, and in the right side we will show the form. Let's make it 3, and here we will make it 4. All right, and then we will margin bottom 2 for the small screen, and this is column 12. Here we are, right? So click here, close the div, and if we make it small, okay, this will not show because let's add it here. All right, and if we click here, here you can see that this is another, okay. One thing more, these buttons, so these buttons, so we'll add some class here. We are adding margin start to, let's add margin start to, no need, yeah, we need that actually. Margin bottom 2, okay, and then margin bottom 2 here also. Yeah, that's fine. No need for this actually, not for the start, right? What we will do, we will make it center. So I'll class add here text center. Okay, so how it will look here, let's see. All right, so this is looking nice, but okay, so margin bottom, let's add here the margin bottom also. Yeah, okay, now it's looking nice, but and this is showing, okay, what should we do here? This should be margin right, and this should be margin left. All right, so margin start, margin end, and yeah, let's see, this is also margin end. On the small screen, let's see, yes, correct. Okay, so now we have settled this. So what we need to do, we need to create a actually this is form, and this is message list. So let's create the design for this. Okay, in the left side we will show the messages, and in the right side we will show the form. So let's create the design for this both section. Messages from the sender, messages from the sender in the left side. Messages, if a teacher sending the message, then it will show in the right side, and if if teacher receiving the message, then it will show in the left side. And one thing more, we need to add a separator in the form and in the message list. Okay, so what should we do? Think about that while I'm applying. Border right, where is that? Okay, let's check the borders here. Okay, borders end. Okay, border end. All right, yeah, that's a fine thing. Okay, it's showing border end here. All right, it's showing the border but in the this side. And one more thing which we need to do, this. Okay, so let's fix the height of the left side panel and make the make the content scrollable. Okay, so let's say message list. Okay, and message list, and let's apply the CSS. Actually, style equal to message list, right? And for the message list we will do some styling. Okay, and the style will be height should be 500 pixel, right? And then overflow should be auto. Okay, so what it will be, so let's add some content here. Okay, so it will show the things. All right, so how the content we will show, this is 500. Okay, let's add 1000 and make the, yeah, this is fine, right? Okay, so it's saying overflow auto. Click here. This is making scroll both of the things. Okay, let's remove this one. All right, and again this is making the both content scrollable, but we don't need the both content scrollable. Actually we only need, okay, this content scrollable we will fix later. But right now the main thing is, and let's make it 500. The main thing is we need to save the message and show the design. Okay, so let's create the message for that. Okay, so first of all let's create the messages. Okay, so here we have, so this should be UL. Okay, let's see how this what is the Bootstrap providing us. Okay, so this is list item. All right, and list item is only this kind of content. What else we have? Popovers, alerts. Let's see what is alert. Alert can be okay. We can use alert for messages. No, let's use this. Okay, so here we have, and let's say okay. So this is okay. One more thing, float. We need to use float. So float start, float end. Okay, so let's use this float start. Okay, here we are, and this is simple message. Okay, and this is from sender, no from another user. All right, and then let's create another one, and let's say float end, and it will be from my messages. You can say my messages. All right, and one thing more, it should be in the row. No, so class row, so it's in the row, it's every row actually, right? And I think we don't need to use this float start. Actually it will be text left, should be fine, text left, and we will make the same for the my messages, and we'll say text right. Let's see here. Okay, and this is showing row text right. Okay, text left, but this is taking all the space. And if we say d inline, then how it will be? No. Okay, click here. No, it's not taking all the space. D inline, we are saying display inline. Actually I just want to make it just a box according to the content, but it is taking full space. Row, float start, float end. If we say here float start and float end, how it will be? All right, so it is saying this is in the full space, it is taking full width actually. Oh, I understand that. Okay, let's add here one more thing, class name equal to call say 6, right? Yep, good. Here we are. Let's copy this one here, and this is be why we are doing float start, float end. We can do one thing, no need for float start, float end. This should be offset 6. No. Yes, this should be fine. All right, so how it will be, let's say 5, and this is also 5. Okay, this is 7, and make more py 3. all right, so let's see here, it's not applying the margin in the padding, it's not applying the padding here. Let's increase the padding. Let's increase the padding 4. Let's make it 4. All right, this is fine. So we will do more design implementation later, but right now it's okay. Okay, so let's add here the another thing, and this should be our message in the p tag. Okay, and the same thing here, and after this we will show the time, right? So let's say 10:34, and here it will be 22:07:2022, right? Here we are. So this should be our small case, and let's not show in the alert, let's show out of the alert, right? Let's show out of the alert. So how it will be, yes, this is fine, but showing this here, add one more thing here, class text muted. Yes, this is fine, but okay, let's remove the padding vertical. We will add more design implementation. Okay, we will add more design implementation, but let's now it's add here, so it's showing correct here. So here we have we are adding class muted, so let's add here the class muted. All right, so this is message, send message to Alex, or we can say just Alex, not send message, Alex. All right, cool, it's showing nice. No, okay, now in the right side we need to create a form. I think this is taking so much space. Let's make it 8, and let's make it for 4. Yeah, this is fine, this is fine. Okay, yep. Okay, so let's create a form here. In the right side we need to create form. So let's go to Bootstrap and check the form. All right, so here we have a form, and what we need to do, we need to just add messages. So I'll copy this, right, and okay, just paste it here. Need to I'll remove the extra things, right? So just remove the extra things, just remove these things. Let's say add your message here. Okay, and then we have a text area, so we will say text area. Here we have, okay, and let's add a class here, class name, and this will be our form control. Okay, and the label is message, simple message. Right. Okay, let's see now. Okay, this is cool. Don't need to show here, add your message. Okay. Okay, so add one more thing, rows equal to, let's say rows equal to 10. Yeah, this is fine. Okay, no need to show this here, no need to show in the footer. All right, here we are. Okay, so message and submit, and here we will show the messages. Add one more thing here, button right side just along with the Alex. So the button should be, yes, I'm telling you, span icons, bootstrap icons, dot bootstrap, find, reload, no, refresh, no, load. Okay, let's see, load, what we have, load, no, reload, no, loading, no. Okay, so we need to find this, let's see, bootstrap icons, reload, this is bootstrap reboot, find reboot. Oh yeah, okay, this is reboot. Okay, we can use this. Okay, so here we have reboot icon. So it will be class, let's say margin start 5. Okay, and what else we need? Okay, button sm, button info. All right, so when we click here, so it will refresh the content, right? So it's looking odd here. What should we do? Okay, let's keep it this way, secondary, and add title here, refresh. Okay, all right, so we have this panel for sending messages and showing messages with time, right? So what else we need to do? Actually, we don't need to show the p tag. Oh, because of p tag, it is taking some space, it is taking some margin padding, no, right? So here we are. All right, and because of the small tag, this is taking margin bottom. Oh, so what we can do, we can do margin bottom 1. So this will override the margin bottom for the, yes, this is nice, this can work. Oh yeah, yes, this is good. Okay, so yep, I think we are done with the template. Now we have implemented the send button and front-end design. Now we will work on the functionality. We will type here the message, and the message will show here, right? And in the database we will confirm that it is going to the database. Oh, one thing more, we need to make this message green, I mean the different color. Let's say success. All right, so if we are sending, then it will be show in green. If someone is sending, then it will show in primary. Or how about the warning for someone? No, I think primary is good. You can change whatever you want. Okay, so let's start with the functionality. Let's save the message and see how we can implement. Okay, and we will work on this refresh button. When we click here, then it will reload the content. Okay, so let's start that functionality. Okay, so let's create the functionality for saving the messages first. Okay, then we will fetch the messages. Okay, and then the third point, we will reload, apply the reload. Okay, so the first point is save the messages. When we click on the submit, okay, so we have here the submit button, right? So we have lots of place where we are submitting the form, so we will copy any of that, right? So let's copy from where we should copy that. Add assignment. So here we have a add assignment, so let's copy the functionality of add assignment. All right, so assign quiz, add assignment, here we have. All right, so for what we need to do, we don't need the import link here. Use effect is also not working. All right, Axios, sweet alert, we need all these things. Already we have or not? Let's see. Use params, no working. Axios, we have Axios, let's paste it here. Sweet alert we are not using, but we will use. Okay, all right, so user list, okay, everything is fine. Here we have first of all, and this should be message data, right? So message data, and we just need text message, right? So message text, actually message text. Okay, fine. And oh, we are changing at the wrong place. Okay, so message text, great. And student data is fine, set message, okay. And assignment, student data is all okay. So we are fetching, everything is good. On handle change, okay. So when we are doing handle change, let's actually paste this after other functionalities, after these functionalities, right? So let's paste it here. Why this is showing? Oh, we are not using this anywhere. Okay, so set assignment data, set message data. So message data is here. And then we have a form. In the form, what we need to do, on change handle, on change handle change. So here we have, where is the form? Here. And on submit, form submit, on click, form submit, here we have, right? And then form submit, we need form submit. Okay, so copy this whole, right, and then paste it here. And after the handle change, we will say form submit. Okay, Now let's see what things we need. We need to append teacher, yes. We need to append student, yes. We need to append message text, yes. What else we need to append? We need to append message from. So this is message from teacher, right? The message text will be set message data. Oh, only the message data, sorry, message data, and this is message text, and the student will be, we need to fetch the student, right? And we need to fetch the teacher. Okay, so use what we have currently. So in the add assignment we are passing both of the things, and here when we click on this, then we need to pass the teacher ID and the student ID, right? So in the user list, where we have, this is our teacher ID, we have teacher ID, and we need student ID, right? So for the student ID, what we will do here, we will student ID, we will pass here. Okay, when we submit the form, then we will get the student ID. Teacher ID will be here. Okay, we will see this form later. Let's fix the student ID first, right? So student ID is here, right? Form submit, this will be the function here, right? And this is row.student.id. fine, here we are. Okay, so now everything is correct. We have student ID, we are sending teacher, student, message text, message from. We will create the URL, don't need the headers, right? Okay, form data and raw status, and the message will be message has been sent. Actually, no need for this sweet alert. We will show the message in different way. We will show message in different way, right? So let's remove all of these things, right? We will just show the response. Let's show the response currently. Okay, now we need to create the URL where we will send the teacher and the student ID, right? So here we have a teacher ID and the student ID, right? And form data. So let's send message. Okay, send message, and we are sending everything. Let's create the URL and the view, right? So URL, and let's open the view, right? So view we have. Okay, so URL, what it was before, student assignment. So how it is working, student assignment list. Okay, they have created different kind of. Okay, we will create a function based, we will create as a function based, right? Where we are creating any function, we will copy that. Okay, so this is send message, teacher ID, student ID. Let's copy this one. All right, and let's say teacher ID, student ID, and save teacher student message, right? And here we will send message. Okay, so user list, send message, teacher ID, student ID. Fine, URL is teacher ID, student ID. Okay, now we need to create a view. So let's go for the view. Okay, and let's copy this and paste it here, right? And let's copy this, paste it here, and add one more parameter, the teacher ID. okay, and JSON response will be same. We just need to fetch the teacher equal to models dot teacher dot objects dot get id equal to teacher id, right? And similar for the student equal to student id, right? What we are sending here, we are sending the teacher id, we are sending the student. Actually we don't need to send these things because we are sending in the URL. No, yeah, okay, we need to send the post message text and message from, right? So this will be, copy this, so this is message text and message from, right? Okay, now it will be message response equal to models dot teacher student chat dot objects dot create and message response, and we will say here message has been sent. Oops, some error occurred. Okay, now teacher equal to teacher, student equal to student, 2 3 4, student equal to student, message text equal to message text, message from equal to message from, right? So it should save the data, okay, and then we will show the message. Okay, so if console this, so we will see here, let's open the forgot password, and let's set the set error message, set success message, right? So copy this, in the user list we will add here this one. Okay, so success message, first we'll say if response dot data dot bool equal to true, then success message response dot data dot message, right? And error message will be empty. And this will be opposite in the different case. Set error message here, success message this one, and this will be empty. Okay, and we will show the error messages here. Class body, let's show the error messages. Okay, this one. All right, so everything should be fine. Set success message, what we are doing here, then yes, great. Okay, so this should work now. We are saving the data. Okay, let's see now. Open this one, open hello Alex, click here. Oh wow, this is reloading the page. Okay, actually this should be button. Okay, let's see it has been saved the data or not. no, data has been not saved. Okay, now let's click here and let's say hello Alex, submit, network, click one more time, click here, click here, submit, 500 error. This is good one. Teacher query message does not exist. What we are sending? Send messages 1 and 2. Student.id, teacher.id. Oh, okay, yes. Now let's see, click here, submit, click here, response, message has been sent but message is not showing. I don't know why. Refresh, message text, message from, message this, message this, message text is not showing here. Why the message text is not showing? Okay, understand. All right, so we have here the message. Actually we are showing the message text where? Here, let's copy this and paste in the this one, right? Okay, let's send another message. Message has been sent. Okay, and what we need to do, we need to make this empty. So if this works, then we will make this empty. So what we will do here, we will set message message text empty. Okay, so let's click here, submit. Oh wow, this is not showing empty. Okay, this should be like this. All right, okay, set message data. We have message text. This should be empty. Why this is not showing empty? Set message data, handle change if this set message. Okay, click here. Yeah, this is not showing empty. Click here, this one. Okay, let's open another one. We are verify register. Okay, this is making empty. Verify register, navigate, status error, set teacher data. Okay, set message data, message text empty. Yes, everything is fine. Why this is not showing the empty data? Oh, understand. Value equal to message data dot message text, right? Yes. Okay, So now the message is going in the database. If you refresh the database, here you can see that message is going. Message from this, message is this, student is this, teacher is this, message from teacher, so obviously it will go to student. Okay, so now in the next step we will implement what we will implement when we send, we will fetch the, first of all, when we need to fetch the list of messages for the particular student, and when we click here, when we submit, then it should be append in that list at the bottom, right? So let's fetch the messages. Okay, fetch the list of messages. Okay, so let's start to fetch messages, right? So for fetching messages we will use the child component. Okay, so what we will do here, we have these messages. Okay, this is our row and this is our content, right? So okay, so first of all we will create here new component. We will say teacher messages. Okay, so teacher messages, or let's say message list, actually message list.js. we will use this for both. Okay, and this is user list, so we can do this and at any list, like quiz result, edit chapter, all quiz, or teacher logout. Let's see what is in the all quiz we are fetching, or we are doing some delete. Oh, we are doing some delete also. Okay, so we can use this. So let's copy this and paste in the message list, right? And we will say here message list, and we will accept some props, right? Sweet alert, teacher sidebar, everything is okay. Here we will say message data. This will be message data. Okay, no need for total, no need for this. Okay, we will modify this later. No need for delete currently, right? And teacher sidebar we require. And what we need to do, oh, we don't need these things. Actually this is a child component, so we will load this in another component. So what we will do here, in the user, from the user list we have a row. We have a row, this row, both. So what should we do, we should copy all of this. Okay, we will copy this both. Okay, and paste it here. But we need one more thing. We need a this is row. Where is the row? Yeah, here. We need a parent element. So for the parent element we will just add a empty fragment. Okay, so here we have, this is row. Okay, so message list. Okay, so message data, set message data. Don't need this actually currently. Let's mark it as it is, and we will make this work later. Okay, use state, teacher sidebar, no need. Link, no need. Use state, yes. Use effect, yes. Excuse, no need for sweet alert. Everything else is fine. Yes, everything else is fine. Okay, so message list, user list, we need to fetch here message list, right? So message list, and we will add here the message list. Where is that form? row, yeah, here, message list. Okay, great. Now teacher id equal to where is that teacher id, right? So here, and then student id equal to, we have student id, here we are. All right, okay, now let's see. So can you see that this is showing the exact content, but it is now fetching from the child component, right? If we say this is from Alex, and here we will say this is from me, right? So let's remove this from teacher, from student. What is the database? So okay, fine, right? So we don't need this actually, we just need one thing, okay, because according to the condition it will move left right, okay. So let's keep it as it is, we will do that later because we will use the green or this one other classes. So this is from Alex, this is from me, right? Now we need to fetch the data, okay. So fetch the data, let's say fetch get messages, okay. So props dot teacher id, right? And then props dot student id, right? So student id, okay. So let's fetch the messages. So we have URL, let's copy the URL, paste it here. Let's say get messages, teacher id, student id, get, I am creating the function based JSON. I'm not serializing it, but I should. Actually let's use the serializer, because that is enough for saving. Let's use the serializer for fetching the data. So this will be message list, list API view is enough, and this will be teacher student chat and teacher student chat serializer, right? We need to create that serializer. Okay, we have this category serializer, copy this, okay, paste at the end. Okay, what is the name of the serializer? Teacher student serializer, paste it here. Models dot teacher student chat, oh we are doing at wrong place, this one, and this will be teacher student chat serializer. Okay, now it's time to open the model. Teacher student message text message from message time, okay. ID teacher student message from message text message time, everything is fine. Message from message time, okay. So serializer is fine. We need to import the serializer in the view, now. Okay, sorry for the dog barking. It's, you can say, 1:20 a.m. and please adjust that. All right, so now we have this serializer, and in the view we are doing what? We are fetching this. Okay, now in the URL we need to do as views dot message list dot as view. Okay, good. So get messages, let's go to message list, get messages, set messages, response dot data. All right, so let's open the network tab and let's try to see the magic. Refresh. All right, so click here. Oh, okay, teacher user get messages, use effect message data, set messages, message list. Where we are doing wrong? Console, tab index 4, check the render method. Okay, no, everything should be oh, I think in the server it's doing something. Network, everything's fine. Okay, get messages, response, yep, everything is fine. Okay, so it's sending the messages. All right, and we have 1 2 3 4 5, but wait a minute, views, we need to set the query because this is fetching all the things. We need to set the query. So where is a query set? Here is a query set. Okay, so in the keyword argument we have two things, teacher ID and the student ID. So teacher ID and student ID, both things. Okay, now messages return, this is student ID, this is teacher ID. All right, I think we are fetching all of these things somewhere. Need to find student ID, fetch student data. Okay, copy this, paste it here, paste it again, and let's say student. Okay, and this will be student ID equal to student ID, teacher ID. Okay, so teacher equal to this, student equal to this. No, not this kind, student equal to student. Okay, so this will fetch the messages. All right, so now, oh, no need to fetch from the study material from here. Okay, so now it should fetch messages between the teacher and the student. So here we are, 4 messages from this teacher to student, 4 messages, 1 2 3 4 5 messages, 0 1 2 3 4. Okay, now let's show the message. Oh, wait a minute, student ID, refresh, and for another student, both student have same messages. How is this possible? Okay, these are the same student. Okay, all right, not to worry, let's log in as alex@gmail.com. Log out. alex@gmail.com. What is the password? Login. Account is not verified. Oh my god. Verify status. Say one up. No, not this one. One. Apply. Write changes. Refresh. Good. Login. Right. My users. No users. Okay. Let's log in with the John. John is good. Okay. Okay. OTP. Let's check the OTP. Copy, paste, verify. My users. Okay, let's show the messages first, then we will do the filters. Okay. All right. So so we need to show the messages. This is from Alex, this is from me. So currently it will show from me now. Okay. What should I do if we want to show the message from the student? Okay. Okay, let's show the message, then we will decide later that what things we need to do. All right, so user list, we have messages, message list. Now we need to apply the the map, student data. Okay, so in the row we have this, and all right, so this will be message data. Yes, message data, and this is message dot message text, and this is time, message time. Okay, no need for this. All right, so now here we have two things, 5 offset 7. Okay, now this is conditional thing, right? So let's add the condition here. If we say here, so what is the condition? Message dot text not equal to teacher, right? Then we will show this. Okay, all right, and if teacher equal to teacher, then we will show this. This should be row, no, we are saying out of the row. This should be here. Remove this. Okay, and here remove this also. Okay, and copy this, paste it here, and say if equal to teacher. Okay, then what we will do, why this is showing like this, we will do this. remove. All right. I don't know why this is showing in different parsing error. Okay, no, that was fine. I think the row will be the parent and another one will be the this thing is fine here. Let's copy this, paste it here. We'll say equal, and then we'll copy this and paste it here. Right, remove this. All right, so user list, we have actually we have a different row. No, row column 5, this should be in the row, not in the okay. Let's copy this, paste it here, and this div will be here. Remove this. Okay, and then copy this, will be here, copy this, will be here. Okay, and remove this. Okay, but this is not showing correct. So what we need to do, let's remove this. Okay, and let's see if we can do anything. Equal to teacher. Let's do this for currently row. This should be row. Okay, this is closing here, and this should be row. Okay, click here, nothing is showing. Console, why this error is happening? Refresh. Okay, click here. Okay, we have div 7 message data row dot, this should be here like this. Okay, click here. Okay, now it's showing message 4, message 7, nothing is showing. Why? Network, click, response, why this is not showing here? Set message response dot data row index. Let's remove this also. Let's see the simple message. Okay, this is showing the message. Oh, I understand. This should be message from. This should be message from, so that it is showing. All right, so message from, let's see in this. This one, message from equal to teacher, and this. Okay, but why this is not showing? Because this is message equal to teacher, and message from equal to teacher, so this should show. the data? No? Yes. Okay, this is not showing the data. Close this. This one, this is also not showing the data. Let's verify that. Okay, no, this is not. Row message equal to teacher. Let's say teacher. If I remove this condition, then it will show. All right, then this will show. It will be call, not call, it will be offset 7, and the message, where is the message? Oh, this is empty actually. So message dot text, message dot text. So this one dot except exclude, sorry, exclude is null equal to true. Right, now click here. Is null, yes, this is fine. Exclude is null equal to true, or oh, message text is null equal to true. What I am doing, click here. Now refresh, click here, yes. Okay, and now this should be in the warning class, message list warn, no, success class, and let's add margin bottom 3, margin bottom actually 4. Okay, now when we will work on the student panel, then we can see how the student will send the message and how it will show here, right? For now, two more things we need to implement. First, when we click here, then it should show the message, right? And refresh the message. Okay, if we want to refresh, then it should refresh the message. So let's implement this first one. When we save, then it should fetch the message. Okay, so I have implemented the refresh button functionality. Okay, so one thing more, I have moved this button to the message list component, right? So let me show you. So when we click here, it will refresh the messages and scroll down to bottom. So let me show you message list, and here we have created this p tag. I have added this p tag in the message list component, and on click function we are fetching the messages again, right? And scroll down to bottom here, you can see that, right? So now when we, let's say this is new message, right? So when we submit this and click here the refresh, then it will show the new messages and go to bottom, right? And here I have edited this data. Okay, let me edit one more time and show you. So here we have a student, apply, write changes. So when we click on the refresh, here you can see that. And one more thing I have modified, this is the time, right? So when we are representing the data, so when we are representing the data, so we can override the fields value when we are showing the data. So to representation, I am message time, and here we have a format year, month, day, and then hours and minutes, right? So this is the way we have completed till now the messages, so the student can receive the messages. So when we will start in the next video, we will start the work with the student messages, and we will show the notification and other things. Okay, till now we have worked in a teacher panel, and we have seen that how we can send the message, how we can save the message, how the form is working, and all the things, right? So if you have any comment or any query, then you can ask me, and I hope you will like this video, and you will learn lots of things, right? So thank you so much for watching this video. Let's meet in the next video, and in the next video we will implement the student message system. Okay, thank you so much.